கிஸ்தி திரை வரி வட்டி. வானம் பொழிகிறது, பூமி விளைகிறது, உனக்கு ஏன் கொடுப்பது கிஸ்தி? எங்களோடு வயலுக்கு வந்தாயா, ஏத்தம் முறைத்தாயா, நீர்பாய்ச்சி நெடுவயல் நிறைய கண்டாயா, நாட்டு நட்டாயா, களை பறித்தாயா, களனிவாழ் உழவருக்கு கஞ்சி கலையும் சுமந்தாயா, அங்கு கொஞ்சி விளையாடும் எங்குல பெண்களுக்கு மஞ்சள் அரைத்து பணிபுரிந்தாயா? அல்லது நீ மாமனா மச்சானா? மானங்கெட்டவனே, எதற்கு கேட்கிறாய் திரை? யாரை கேட்கிறாய் வரி? போரடித்து நெற்குவிக்கும் மேடி நாட்டு உழவர் கூட்டம் பரங்கியரின் விடலையும் போரடித்து தலைதனை நெற்கதிர்களாய் குவித்து விடும். ஜாக்கிரதை.
அதிகார முத்திரையிட்டு உன்னை கையோடு அழைத்தவர் ஆள் அனுப்பினேனே.
அப்படியா? பலே, நீ அனுப்பியால் மிகவும் புத்திசாலி. என்னை அழைத்து வரும் நோக்கத்தோடு எவனும் தலை காட்டியதில்லை அந்த பக்கம். எங்களுடைய பெருமை தெரிந்தவன் அவன். ஆனால் இது போன்ற ஒரு கடிதத்தை எழுதவும் இதுவரை அவனுக்கும் துணிவு பிறந்ததில்லை. எழுதிவிட்டதாக என் முன்னே கூறிய உன்னை இனியும் உயிரோடு விட்டு வைப்பது என் குற்றம். துடிக்கிறது மீசை. அடக்கு அடக்கு என்று நட்பு நாடி வந்த உறவு முறை தடுக்கிறது.
என்ன மீசையை முறுக்குகிறாயா? அது ஆபத்திற்கு அறிகுறி. உன்னை சிறைபிடிக்க உத்தரவிடுகிறேன்.
என்ன வரச்சல் பார்க்கலாம். அடித்து விடவில்லை மரத்தமிழருக்கு. மடியிலே கை வைத்த உன் தலை உருண்டு போகிறது.
Greetings, young generation. I am Veerapandiya Kattabomman, a warrior and a king who lived in the 18th century in South India. My story is a tale of bravery, honor, and sacrifice, and I hope it will inspire you to live your life with courage and conviction. I was born in Panchalankurichi, a small village in Tamil Nadu, and I grew up with a strong sense of justice and love for my people. When I became the king of Panchalankurichi, I took an oath to protect my land and my people from any injustice and oppression. During those times, the British East India Company had started to spread their rule across India, and they were expanding their territories by force. The British officials in the nearby town of Tirunelveli wanted me to pay taxes to them and recognize their authority over my kingdom, but I refused. I knew that by submitting to their demands, I would be betraying my people and my ancestors who had fought for our freedom. I also knew that if I resisted, the British would come after me with all their might. But I chose to stand my ground and fight for what was right. I started to gather a band of loyal soldiers, and we began to train in the art of warfare. We built forts and defenses to protect our land from any foreign invasion, and we made alliances with neighboring kingdoms who shared our values and beliefs. In 1799, the British army led by Colonel James Stewart marched towards Panchalankurichi, and a fierce battle broke out. We fought with all our might, but we were outnumbered and outgunned. Our fort was eventually breached, and I was captured and taken to Tirunelveli to face trial. At the trial, the British officials accused me of rebellion and sentenced me to death by hanging. But even in my last moments, I did not back down from my principles. I told the British judge that I was not a rebel, but a defender of my people and my land. I also told him that I had no fear of death, as I had lived my life with honor and dignity. My words struck a chord with the people of Tirunelveli, and they started to protest against the unjust treatment of their beloved king. The British officials were forced to release my body, and I was given a proper burial with full honors. My death became a symbol of resistance against the British rule, and my legacy lives on to this day. My message to you, young generation, is to never forget the sacrifices of those who came before you. Remember that our freedom and independence were not given to us on a silver platter, but were earned through the blood, sweat, and tears of our ancestors. You must also learn to stand up for what is right, even if it means going against the grain. Do not be afraid to challenge authority or speak truth to power. And above all, live your life with honor, dignity, and courage, for that is the mark of a true warrior. As a young prince, I was well-educated and well-versed in the art of warfare. I had a deep love for my people and my land, and I was determined to protect them from any foreign intrusion. When the British officials demanded that I pay taxes and recognize their authority over my kingdom, I saw it as an insult to my honor and to the legacy of my ancestors. I knew that if I submitted to their demands, I would be betraying my people and my heritage. So I chose to resist, and I started to build a strong army of loyal soldiers who were willing to fight for our cause. We trained hard, day and night, and we built forts and defenses to protect our land from any foreign invasion. But despite our efforts, the British army eventually marched towards Panchalankurichi, and a fierce battle broke out. We fought with all our might, but we were outnumbered and outgunned. Our fort was breached, and I was captured and taken to Tirunelveli to face trial. At the trial, the British officials accused me of rebellion and sentenced me to death by hanging. But even in my last moments, I refused to bow down to their authority. I told the British judge that I was not a rebel but a defender of my people and my land. My death became a symbol of resistance against the British rule, and my legacy lives on to this day. Many films, books, and plays have been made about my life, and I am revered as a hero and a martyr by the people of Tamil Nadu. But my story is not just a tale of heroism and sacrifice. It is also a reminder of the importance of upholding our values and beliefs, even in the face of adversity. It is a call to action for the young generation to stand up for what is right and to fight for their dreams and aspirations. I hope my story has inspired you to be the best version of yourself and to strive for excellence in all that you do. Remember that you are the future of our nation, and it is up to you to make it a better place for all.